April 17th, the Yankees win the last game in Toronto. Come from behind victory in the 9th inning. Judge is involved. Stan gets it going. And Trevino with a pinch hit. Let's talk Yanks.
John Boy Jake. Recaps galore.
Weekly awards, stat lines, team and hot takes.
Get your Yankees news from these two fine dudes. It's time for Talkin' Yanks. Talkin' Yanks with old John Boy and Jake.
Hey.
Talkin' Yanks with old John Boy and Jake.
Hello and welcome to Talkin' Yanks, brought to you by SeatGeek. My name is Jimmy. His name is Jake. BBD in the corner, and we are talking about the Yankees series in Toronto, where they lost game 1, they lost game 2, they won game 3 in fun fashion. We're talking about 9 plus 9 is 18 plus 8, 26 boring innings of baseball. And one fun one. Jake, how you doing?
James Davis, I'm doing better. I think we were getting ready to hop on the sticks and have a sad ep because the Yanks were going to lose a series this year. I know. I've gotten brainwashed by this new Yankees management. Yankees were going to lose a series this year. This was probably the only one. But it was just so sad. And like Bassett and Kikuchi kind of have the Yankees number, so that was brutal. The defense was ugly. Nothing coming out of the pen got you jazzy. And really, up until the final inning, like you're saying, it was Soto and kind of Oswaldo that felt like you had to pay attention. The other at-bats, it felt like you could almost drift off or you knew the result.
They were quick, too.
So the fact it ended how it did, and Judge gets the big hit, which he's been in a funk, man, so you hope, if he has a good homestand, like he could still have a Judgey in April, but he was having some weird plate appearances for him. So it's, Yankee fans being a little logical. I was surprised on Twitter. People were like, hey, man, 3-3 road trip against, two probably playoff teams. And it's like, okay. Like,
who's the other road trip?
Cleveland.
Nah.
You don't think they're a playoff team?
If they are, it's because the division they're in, which is nothing. That team was nothing.
12-5.
They played nothing.
Yanks have handed them almost half their losses.
They haven't played.
What's talking Blue Jays saying about the Yankees?
Thought they were going to be good.
They're saying that this was a bad. I'm hoping that Blue Jays fans are saying this was a bad.
They're saying
series.
that Yankees team ain't that good. Like,
we weren't. Neither were the Blue Jays team this series.
We got a dose of the Guardians.
This was
I think
bad
we got a bad
baseball.
dose.
No, the Guardians aren't going to be that good. I was high on them going into the season. After seeing them a couple games, I am not high on them. But I digress. This was bad baseball.
This was worse baseball than Cleveland.
A lot of ways. The base running by the Blue Jays and the Yankees in the series was atrocious. And that is something that I'm seeing around the league. People are, because of the new rules.
They don't teach it.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, we run now. It's a new game. And every team's just running into outs nonstop.
Literally Trevor Plouffe joked about it. He says every year at spring training, they say we're going to be more aggressive on the bases. But I think teams actually meant it this year because they were like, ooh, Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
Like you see that we're all constant pressure. We're taking extra bags, and I don't know, people shouldn't be.
Yeah. It's bad base running.
I mean,
Wells stole a base in this game.
How much? Well,
he's
Austin
a base
Wells
stealer.
has some nice base stealing numbers. How about the Kiermaier got yankied? Where the ball goes off Glaber's glove and he gets thrown out at second. How huge is that play now?
Gotcha. Rope-a-dope.
If that doesn't happen, Blue Jays could have blown the game open. So, bad base running, infield defense by the Yankees, and I don't know, Bichette's a frustrating watch as even an opponent, so I can't imagine how Blue Jay fans feel sometimes.
Is he their Glaber? Because the errors
but he's
seem
more
similar.
beloved.
But the errors that happen seem of a similar ilk. Like, what? How did that happen?
A little bit.
Groundskeeping, nothing. Got nothing for you. They didn't make any roster moves. They didn't change personnel at all. And we got updates on DJ and Canely, but they're non-updates.
Right.
Canely
Garrett Cole's
leans...
thrown 2 days in a row.
Yeah, but 75... Yeah, but nothing that pushes you forward anywhere.
DJ's rehabbing Friday.
Yep. Boone told us that last ep, and Canely threw again, but they're still not comfortable saying like he's going to graduate to the next phase. Seems like something's going on there.
And what was the Boone 5 games for DJ thing? Did you see that?
No.
I think his quote was DJ will only need like 5 games, which is really weird that Boone would put a number on that.
That is weird.
Still tough to spell LeMahieu sometimes.
Lee Mahai EU. That's how Hoke taught me.
I always get there, but
Lemahi.
my fingers
EU.
type faster than my brain, and I usually do the U
H-I-U.
before the E at the end, and then I just have to delete it and retype it.
I'm not seeing
My
anything,
hand's just in the
but I
rhythm
didn't.
type,
I didn't
man.
do a great search.
Aaron Boone said he believes DJ LeMahieu will go to Somerset. As for LeMahieu needing less than 5 games, Boone said we'll see. Okay,
Yeah.
so what's that?
Why did someone ask that?
DJ anticipates needing less than 5 rehab games. So that's a DJ quote. Which
What?
who did
What?
DJ
Wait.
say
Is there
that
a
to?
series he's like dying to get back for or something?
I mean, I think, DJ's addicted to ball, so let's see. Tampa for 3, Oakland for 4. Maybe he wants to get a couple Oakland at-bats in before
That's rehab.
they go to Milwaukee.
He just wants to play before the homestand.
In the homestand?
Yeah, before the homestand ends. I don't know. Maybe he thinks if he's not ready, then he just doesn't go on that trip, and then it's going to be May 3rd. Why? He should just meet him in Baltimore. That seems what's realistic. Get at bats, DJ.
Maybe he wants at-bats against Oakland so he can face Milwaukee and Baltimore.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see.
That still wouldn't add up because Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday comes back Wednesday for the Yanks. That's all right. We'll just get there when we get there. There you go. There's the groundskeeping. Not much going on.
Did you tell them about the codes Yanks 10 for SeatGeek?
Yanks 10? No, I didn't tell him about that. I didn't even know about it.
You didn't tell them about Yanks 10 for SeatGeek.
I didn't know. Yanks 10. I didn't.
Well, take out your phone, open the SeatGeek app, and add code Yanks10 to your account. What are you waiting for? Do it now because this offer is only available through the end of April. Code Yanks10 for 10% off your next order. So this is live, people.
Oh, so you don't. It's even if you already have it.
No matter how many times you've bought tickets using SeatGeek before, Yanks10 is going to get you 10% off your next order. Baseball's here. Concert season is underway. They listed your guys. Drake, Hosier, and Bad Bunny are on tour.
All together?
That's in there. No.
That'd be wild, man.
That'd be, we would be at that. Bad Bunny.
Feeds all of us.
So go to SeatGeek. Literally, I mean, if you're like a couponer type person, everyone should do this. SeatGeek, code Yanks10, 10% off your next order through the end of April.
I'm trying to do it.
Link in the description.
Gotta remember my password.
He's working on it. Anything else?
That's all. Just Trop stinks. Oh, the Trop, North Trop. I'm getting real fed up that the AL East has both Trops. The renovations they did make it so much more troppy visually.
Tortropto.
Everyone says it's nicer, but like the visual behind home plate and the fake brick makes it feel more like the Trop than less like the Trop.
You don't see
Sounds like it's nicer if you're there, but
you don't see the fake brick in the shot, which is
Not in the
nice.
Yes Network shot, but in the Blue
Yeah.
Jays shot, it's.
Right. I never watched the Blue Jays shot, though.
I'm a double feeder.
Animals, kids.
Double feed. Don't double feed the animals. They throw up. All right. You want to do game 1? You want to burn it?
I think so.
Burn, Jakey, burn. Game 1.
The Yankees would try to prove they're still the big dogs in the AL East as they take on the Basset Hound with Luis on the heel versus Toronto. Top 2, there's Waldo. RBI single, 1-0 Yanks. Bottom 2, I'd rather go to heel than watch this. Luis could not locate his fastball. Blue Jays score on a walk in a wild pitch. Hill finishes the day with 5 innings pitched, 7 walks, 3 earned runs, and the Yanks offense got dog-walked by Bassett. It's a snoozer in the Great North. Jays win 3-1 final.
Snoozer in the Great North.
I mean, right?
Yep. Trent Grisham had a walk. Glaber, Verdugo, and Oswaldo had hits. Volpe had a hit. That was it. Heel with one of the otter lines coming.
Yeah.
7
Tough
walks.
watch, dude.
Real bad
Heel,
watch.
man.
Yeah. And Booney said, we talked about this game a little bit with Boone, and he was like kind of telling Heel, like, you can't let a perceived missed call affect your next pitch. But it's very obvious that he's getting perturbed out there on the mound.
It's very visible.
Yeah.
Like every pitch.
Yeah. It's like, come on, man. Compose yourself.
And like end of the day, okay, you're a young pitcher. You're a young person in life. If that bothers you, that kind of comes with the territory a little bit. But like at a certain point, it's you.
Yeah.
Like,
because they're not even
get the
like
mirror
that
out,
egregious
dude.
pitches.
No.
He was all over the place. I don't understand how the Blue Jays didn't score more runs in this game.
It felt like every time there was going to be the like final punch, knockout punch, like Kiermaier had an awful at bat. He swung at 3 straight balls, and it was kind of
That bailed him out.
I think a lot of Yankee fans were looking at each other like, no, that's not the Kiermaier we said we'd be fine with for half the season this year.
They picked Bichette off to end the first inning. And we had just done the
How's that
episode
keep
right
happening?
before saying, why do they keep gifting the Yankees these outs to end the inning when they're in jams? And we got one in the first inning. And then 2 ground outs to end the second when he walked 3 and gave up a double. Man. He have 2 base runners on every inning? No, he had a 1, 2, 3, 4th. Way to go.
Good bounce back. 5 innings, 3 earned.
Yeah. Look at the 5th. Walk, ground ball double play, walk, foul pop fly behind the catcher. So yeah, we were texting and getting excited like, man, the Yankees have looked awful. Heel pitched awful, but the Blue Jays never made this like unreachable. Wouldn't it be awesome if we had a 9th inning win, kind of like we did in game 3? And they didn't. They didn't. Chad Green came in, Yimi Garcia came in, and they got all the outs they needed.
I think the last 11 Yankees went down out 0 for 11 to finish the game.
Nice. It's good. That's good stuff.
Snoozer.
Yeah. And then some defensive plays I think get talked about later, but maybe, I don't know. But yeah, real dud of a game. IMO. Even the Blue Jays, they didn't like score on exciting plays, so they weren't even like fired up.
I want to say, and I almost tweeted this mid-second game, if any Blue Jay fans that are tuning in, like the 2 best players for the first 18 innings were Bassett and Kikuchi. Like they were good.
Oh, yeah.
They were pitching well.
Those are 2 pitchers that I love.
Right. And like they were, sure, the Yankees weren't necessarily grinding, but Bassett and Kikuchi were really good.
Yes.
Everything else was like, because even the Blue Jays didn't have someone who was like getting it done.
No, I think they had less hard hits than the Yankees even. But it's because they didn't get any hittable pitches.
I mean, it looked like
Alejandro Kirk had 2 hits, and I love Alejandro Kirk.
Right.
If you want me to rank the Blue Jays,
Here we go.
if I say like, dislike, indifferent.
Right.
Okay, ready? George Springer, indifferent.
Okay.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr., dislike. Bo Bichette. That is not what I meant to say. Bo Bichette. Kind of indifferent towards like curious. I would say that would how I would sum up my relationship with Bichette is just curious, not not dislike, indifferent, curious.
It's not a dislike.
No, I
it's
definitely
just like,
don't.
You should be killing us.
I was like kind of sneaky rooting for him to be much better.
Like, be better against us so you could be better against everyone else.
Justin Turner, like. Kevin Biggio, like. Because we met him.
We met him.
It was nice. Alejandro Kirk, love.
Yeah.
Dalton Varsho, indifferent towards dislike, but I don't know why. I think he's
he has intense competitor eyes.
Yeah.
So if you see that on the other team, you're kind of
I'd like him if I was on my team.
I'm indifferent because he's short.
I want to like Varsho a lot. IKF, I digress. I pass. Plead the fifth. As a person, I like him.
Love him as a person.
Yeah, actually, great interviews. Kiermaier, I love to hate him.
I love Kiermaier.
I like him. I like that he's in the East again. Still. I like having him in my world.
You're always telling him ski the East.
Ski the East. Chris Bassett, like. Chad Green, like. Yimi Garcia, indifferent. Tim Miza, like.
Oh, 40, man.
I'll do the next that game too as well.
And Ernie Clement.
Oh.
Ernie Clement, like.
Yeah.
I like Ernie Clement. I like Schneider
Best.
too. The hitter.
Davis. I like Davis Schneider.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah. I like him too.
He's good.
All right, well, there you go. That's game one.
Okay.
No pinch hitting, no bullpen decisions. They only had Ron Marinaccio and Dennis Santana, and they pitched well.
Pitch well.
This
Good
game
job,
was
guys.
everybody pitches their distance.
Yeah. Logan Filson in the chat said, "I love Varsho just for the way he plays the game with heart and hustle. I don't really dislike him.
Right.
I think I dislike him because one, he doesn't fit the rest of the team. I'm like, you're a Blue Jay, you don't fit this team, and I kind of know I'd love him if he was on my team.
Yeah. It's fair.
Same with Kiermaier. All right. Game 2. Can the Yankees get their act together? Burn. Shaky burn.
Yanks and Carlos Rodon their first losing streak of 24. You say goodbye, and I say hello to Kikuchi and the Jays. Trevino, yes! RBI single. It's 1-0 Yankees. Make it 5-1 Toronto. What? Turner, Guerrero, Ernie hits one, but Glaber burts it. Bichette, RBI single. Rodon's final line, 4-inning pitch, 3 earned run, 4 walks. Gross. Would the Yankees have a rally in their bones? Yanks push 3 across on 3 outs. 2 RBI groundouts from Trevi and a sac fly from Oswaldo. Maybe if those were hits, the Yankees win. But Yankees lose 5-4 final.
What was the line I missed that BBD giggled at?
Ernie hits one, but Glaber burts it. Instead of boots
I've been
it.
really into Burton or Ernie jokes
You
this
have.
series. Yeah.
Okay.
Ronnie got me with one earlier too. They work.
So after the Boone episode, Jake,
Right.
which you weren't here for, but obviously the question was all about the defense, and I lumped in the relief pitching, not being strikeout guys,
Right.
and while the infield defenses. And I thought the whole episode could have been that if he would have indulged. He didn't fully indulge in that
Right.
conversation. He kind of said, actually, I think it's a positive, blah, blah, blah. And I was kind of it is only 5 weeks. We're halfway through
April 17th.
Yeah, and April 15th when I asked him where the fucking day was. Like, I was like, maybe, I'm jumping the gun here.
Yeah.
And then it comes to full fruition to where now it's the first thing Meredith asks him after the game. And then, just moving forward to game 3, lump it in a little, we get more from Rizzo and stuff. We're like, this is really bad.
Yeah.
There are 2 plays that I want to chat with you about because we didn't really talk about them at all. When Glaber goes to third and Oswaldo doesn't tag him. Now, Boone defended that in the postgame, so that was a great play by Glaber. We didn't get the tag down. And I am with him. I don't think that plays on Glaber at all.
So I don't think you know this yet. We talked about that for a little bit on Talking Baseball because Trevor Plouffe, MLB third baseman. I was curious between the new blocking rules and where to get to. It's a bit of a funky play. It's a good slide. And I asked Trevor, I was like, should the third baseman be deeper for that? Like we've talked about straddling the bag and Trev was kind of unsure. He kind of liked where Oswaldo was. You kind of have to let the ball just travel a little more and just hammer him with the tag. But it's in a little weird no man's place with baseball that I didn't mind that from Glaber. He was trying to make a baseball play, trying to cut down
I
a
like
run.
it from Glaber. The ball beat him there, but Oswaldo, you can't stand in front of the bag anymore. So you could see like he set his feet purposely to make sure he wasn't in front of the bag, but he chose the infield side of third. And is it Bichette? Slides to the outfield side. And he can't, like, you catch it and you tag. He can't move his feet because he's kind of locked in that spot and he can't reach him. So we were texting. I was saying, I think that we might see third baseman straddle the bag. So they still have a lane to it with their hands.
Travels further.
But more catch it, go down right onto him. So that was interesting. And then the other one by Glaber where the steal and he is awful. I mean, it's just bad.
Yeah.
Meredith's like, do you think he's trying to do too much? And Boone goes, I think he's trying to make a tag, and he botched it.
Yeah.
It's a good answer.
That was crazy. Yeah, I mean, that was Little League stuff. That's still, like, embarrassing things. Yeah, I guess the more I think about it, maybe if Oswaldo's just a step deeper, so, like, 1 foot is kind of blocking the bag, but, like, you can't really
get called on that there.
Right, but also, I don't think they would. You know what I'm saying? Like, if his left foot is a little further back.
If it's in front, I don't know. It depends on the ump. That's you can't.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Either way, you don't get it. So I'd rather be somewhere you could get the tag.
And they score 3 runs in the 7th and 9th inning, which just made me more upset.
Yeah, and
Because
sure, all of this is a problem.
Same thing with home opener against the Blue Jays. When if they didn't have the wild pitch walk fest, they had enough runs in them to come back.
Yeah.
So that's how I felt like a couple losses now. I'm like, we keep giving away runs at the end.
It's a bad formula.
Yeah.
Didn't end up hurting in game 3, but yeah, I mean they God, the offense. Like I tweeted out in the 5th inning, Oswaldo hits a double with 2 outs. It's 3-1. And I was praying for like a bloop single because again, it felt like the game with how the Yankees offense had been playing and like how Rodon looked. This is another game that could have been 5-0 basically, and it's like, wait, if we get a single here, it's a 1-run game. Volpe strikes out looking, and then I don't know, man. We've talked about it. It's starting to be the thing we've talked about the most, but the guys coming out of the bullpen, there's not. Bullpens can change energies with strikeouts and double plays, and it doesn't feel like anyone has those powers.
Yeah. I'm getting a little worried about the bullpen. I don't know if we talk about that now, later.
I don't know. I liked what you said earlier watching the game. I don't know if you want
What'd I say?
cash request or a Cashman thought.
Oh, he always makes an early trade, like a May or a June trade. Go get a reliever from somewhere.
Go get a strikeout reliever.
A strikeout reliever, please. Them not striking guys out is bad formula. Until you get DJ and Birdie back and you have late inning replacements places that you can like sure up, which I don't even know if they'll do. But let's do that. Let's please.
Yeah,
I am sorry. Well, I don't think I'm going to give him like MF or anything. Ferguson. I was bummed when I walked in. I was like, Stroman's pitching. It's a close game. I was like, oh, man, this isn't what we need here. He feels like a slop time pitcher right now. He's just 93 above the zone, slider, ball, and he gives it the home run. And I was like, damn. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, I wonder if, teams that, because sure, it's April, but like the Marlins, their hope for the season is gone. They've got a couple relievers back there. Anthony Bender, Tanner Scott is kind of wild, but that's one of Matt Blake's party tricks. Or even, I don't know if the White Sox tap into someone that, God, I don't know. You need someone punching tickets back there.
Need some strikeouts. They have the least strikeouts. And then the even more least with 2 strikes, which is how Bichette got that sac fly. It's a 2-strike pitch, and he's able to turn it into a run. We don't have swing and miss stuff from the bullpen. That's weird.
We've talked a lot about hitters being threats at the plate. Like even when Gary was having some of his funky times, it's like, well, it's Gary. If you leave one out there, like the threat that he can hit it 450, pitchers feel that. The Yanks right now coming out of the bullpen, like Zach Britton wasn't a strikeout guy, but there was a fear factor of like, this guy's going to make me hit it on the ground. If there's a runner on first, you're almost more scared. And these other, like Ferguson, Gonzalez,
Hamilton is on the ground, and Birdie, I think, has been on the ground too. Birdie looks like he's got strikeout stuff. I don't know that. I don't know.
Birdie has the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, his ground ball strikeout non-numbers might be a sample thing. But
Like Clay, when he's right, he's going to put you on the ground or throw a really nice pitch that is going to get you out. Like Clay has a fear factor to him. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we haven't seen enough of these guys, and they're still coming out of spring training. But there's not a ton of fear coming out of the Yankees bullpen.
I think that's fair to say. Anything else from this game? Did Booney pinch hit anyone?
I mean, Yanks made a fight of it late.
Yeah, but it was after those runs.
If Varsho makes a nice diving catch on Rizzo's kind of
true.
slasher to left,
That's
that if
true.
that gets down, who knows what that inning looks or feels like, but it didn't.
It did not.
A nice defensive play by a nice defensive player.
Yeah. Okay. Game 3 was today's game. And it'll be the next one we discuss after you burn it.
A battle of men on the mound as Stroman takes on Gossman. Welcome to the fucking VAR show. 2 home runs from Dalton. Woof. Stroman was solid. 5.1, 2 earned runs. Caleb gets Ferg, and Yanks are down 4-1 in the 8th. S-O-T-O, Soto. Juan hits Juan. Good fortitude to make it 4-2. In the 9th, hit the music. Giancarlo, let the rhythm take you over, Giancarlo. Te quiero, solo homers. Viva Cuervo, Jose, 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 Jose. RBI off the glove, and here comes the judge, baby. Single down the line. 1 run will score, 2 runs will score. It's 6-4. Clay closes the door. Stroman to Ferg to Hammy to Gonzo to Clay Holmes. Yankees steal the last one, get a little juice, even though they lose the series 2-1.
Way to go, way to go, way to go. I'm so glad they won.
Hey, Yankees scoreboard operator. S-O-T-O, Soto. Get the whole stadium doing it?
S-O-T-O, Soto.
With his attitude at the plate, if you're a pitcher, that's a nightmare.
I'm interested in that.
We'll talk to some people.
S-O-T. Well, DJ kind of does his thing.
Well, the DJ does his thing.
He naps during the games.
He's got the best seat in the house, bro.
He doesn't watch a single pitch.
Sits right behind home plate.
I don't know who he is, but I think it's crazy they have a DJ and he like DJs and like.
I'm fine with the DJ. I can't believe his location. It's arguably the best seat in the house.
I'm not totally fine with the DJ. It like is not the vibes
totally
I've
fine
ever
with the DJ.
thought Yankee Stadium needed or would be, and no one is into it. Like 80s in the 8th is the most fun. Is that him? Do I give him credit for that? People like that.
I feel like that's the one thing he doesn't want credit for.
I don't know, but they'll show him
it's the one
like,
time where it feels like a
they'll
DJ
show him like
moment.
DJing and like the best seat of the house, and it's just a bunch of like people like, all right, we're gonna pee.
I don't know. How about this comeback, Jim?
It was nice. It was nice. We kind of were like, Soto's going to get up again. He's going to homer. And then I said, yeah, but Ferguson's in. They're going to score more runs. Or the defense is going to allow more runs. And then the defense and Ferguson, they did allow more runs. And then Soto homered. And there was still a 2-run deficit. And it's like, that's exactly what we guessed would happen.
Yeah.
Like literally,
Yeah, it's the exact conversation.
the exact
Not a
conversation. Jake said, don't worry, Soto's coming. I said, well, they're going to score. And then Stan homered, and that was kind of like with authority. And you're like, okay, good. Does that matter? Make it matter. You know, I used to say that a lot. Say, make it matter.
Yeah.
Probably given out that award before, Beebs. You think so?
I'd like to think there's been
and make it matter.
Gotta.
Make it matter.
At minimum, something that is that tone.
And they made it matter. They pitch around Soto. I think it was pitching around him to get to Judge. And I don't know. Judge has a pretty good at bat for a guy who's not in rhythm, not feeling it. Like, I don't think he hits that ball where he wants to or thinks he's going to hit it, but it stays fair, goes down the line. Verdugo had a really nice approach, just threw the barrel at that ball to get to second.
Really nice. Hooked it.
And then they do pinch hit Trevino, who has been showing better promise with the bat right now and just can get the barrel to it. And versus a lefty,
Good
they
matchup.
make the move. And Trevi gets it done as well. So, yeah, that inning had a lot of what I wanted to see. I think they were excited that they finally got to leave Trop Norte.
The Tropture Center. We'll work on it.
Quick search, couldn't find any awards with the name Matter in it, but I might need to try again.
I guess, make it matter is a very, in the game thing.
Yeah, I don't know if
We
it's
say it a
post.
lot while we watch games.
Well, maybe a guy, I could give, the Judge Make It Matter award today.
Right.
Maybe I acronymed it. MIM.
You've given out the MIMS award before.
Yeah. Make It Matter, Smoochie.
No, he has that one rap song. MIMS, This Is Why I'm Hot. One of your top 10 favorite rap songs.
This is why I'm hot. I don't know.
Why I'm hot.
I know that word, but I don't know anything else about it.
That's why.
Oh, okay. MIMS.
Wow, MIMS is an abbreviation for Music Is My Savior.
Nah.
Damn.
It's also Make It Matter, Smoochie. If we're just counting things, I can enter on that
Ooh.
website.
I have good news for you.
Yeah.
His last name is MIMS,
Oh, that's cool.
but he abbreviated it for his rapping name.
What?
Music Is My Savior. But he
Oh, it's a
goes by
backronym.
MIMS.
It's a backronym.
It's a backronym.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, anything else in this game? The comeback was nice. Any other moments stand out to you that I'm blanking on? I mean, more errors. Rizzo, Glaber. Just kind of
More errors.
Did a ball get hit to left field this entire series? Yes, Varsho made some catches. Did Verdugo get anything?
I
Had to
remember him
have.
smiling once.
No, but did he make a play? I mean, he had to.
The Yankees didn't hit.
No.
Well,
The
the
Blue Jays.
Blue Jays. The Blue Jays didn't really hit a ton either.
Let's not put this series on display. I think we did the AL East a disservice.
Beebs, I know you just took your top off because it's boiling in here. We might need an AC run, bro.
Yeah, I can.
It's not only that it
so
gets hot, it
gets so hot.
It gets stuffy.
It's
Said
one
it's
thing
not
if it
only
just
that it's
stopped
so
being
hot,
cold.
it's just like there's no air. We're just in a container.
I
Nothing-
think this is actually what a lobster feels like,
could be.
minus the water. But lobsters are used to water, so they probably think of it as their air.
Yeah. What's water?
Put that in a quote.
Wow, the kickback breeze from when Beebs opened that door and shut it is
unreal.
amazing. It's like it's heaven out there.
If you took my body temp right now from the start of the show, it's up 4 degrees.
I didn't realize how much I was slouching. I don't like
So
that.
you weren't, and then you were, and now I'm kind of okay. Everyone go watch the Conan Hot Ones ad.
Did you watch it in
Yeah.
full?
Yeah.
It's really good.
His temperature went up 2 degrees,
It's funny.
and it feels similar. Thanks, Beach.
All right.
I was set to 85,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
it felt like it.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we go to the second half of the show?
Yeah. Someone in the chat said, why are you both wearing sweaters? This is barely a sweater. It's like a T-shirt, but it is a double T-shirt. But it's cool
It is a
everywhere
long
else. The AC is on everywhere else.
Outside in this outfit, I would be cold currently.
Or even in that room.
Yeah. Well, it'd be okay.
Yeah. 85.
Did Verdugo get a put out this series?
You
Because
want
now
me to
you
check-
got me thinking.
You
Yeah.
want to check that?
Because I'm trying to think. Stroman on the bump, a lot of sinkers. Stroman was 9 ground balls to 3 fly balls. I picture him smiling once on
I can do the
defense.
spray chart for the first 2 games. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull that up.
I can look through today's game.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull that up for the next ones. But I honestly can't think of one right now.
No.
So that's...
Nothing comes to mind.
You don't got any in your head?
Let me see.
There was 57 hits/balls put in play in the first 2 games by the Blue Jays. And, okay, yeah, looks like you got 2.
Okay. None today.
None today? I have them if you want to relive them here. Rodon. Danny Jansen flies out. But that's nothing.
That's nothing.
They did cut to the close-up, which we appreciate. And the second one is...
Varsho versus Gonzo again? Or no, it
was Rodon the first time.
Okay.
Okay. Nice, dude.
2 in the Rodon game. And then this is their spray chart.
That's all he really did.
So they got to hit down the line.
See their broadcast? Look how bad that looks.
Oh.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes Network cuts all that off.
Luke
Just
Weaver show.
Got to get
Ernie
that TD Bank
Clement.
money.
That's just
Sponsored it.
All right. That was his weekend on defense. Half of his job.
Yeah, look at the Yankees. It's so much better.
Yeah, it does look weird on the broadcast.
Yes, this is a normal baseball stadium
Yeah.
that looks not Trop-like. The home broadcast, that looks Trop. It's fake brick.
I mean, they definitely TD pays for that, right?
Yes, and our Rangers were the first people to do that and then have to change their camera angle.
Right.
And the green screen just rotates every batter to a new ad down here and it covers the whole screen. The seats are really spaced out, but the brick is crazy to me. Fake tan brick?
Why don't they just use real brick?
Yeah, or just black wall. I don't know.
Okay.
All right. So let's get to the second half of the show where we give out some awards. The first award that we give out is...
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Yeah.
Jake gets to go first because it's Wednesday, middle of the week. Farthest you can be from Sunday, which is the Lord's Day.
It's an issue the big man upstairs has with me, not vice versa. My pride of the Yankees. S-O-T-O. Soto. You want to do another or no?
Yeah.
S-O-T-O. Soto. Feels good, man. It feels really nice.
It does. It feels a little fascist if you keep going.
Yeah, but dude, that's what the way Soto
But
bats.
they got good chance.
If you're a pitcher at Yankee Stadium and that's going on while Soto's mocking your pitches,
I rethink of, and it's when we asked Boone, when I was like, he talks to the umpire a lot,
Yeah.
And Boone very quickly just said, that's his office. How quickly Boone said that, and he's definitely had that conversation with
that joke's
coaches
been
for
made.
him. I know, but I just think about it every time he steps into the plate now, I think that's his office.
he owns that.
Yeah.
You're in my world.
He's not the guest saying hi to them.
No.
They say, oh, hi, Juan.
Yeah. How are you?
He's way younger than he should be.
Yeah.
And now I notice it more, seeing him every day. I'm
Yeah.
because when you just saw the highlights in the playoffs, you're like, he looks old, which he does kind of look older in the face.
Yes.
But his manners, I'm like, oh, you are young.
Dude, he's messing around with Nick Birdie between pitching changes, and you're like, 31-year-old Juan Soto isn't going to know who that guy is in the bullpen, and that's not rude to Juan Soto or Nick Birdie, but I felt it, didn't it?
rude to who he's gonna be.
Juan Soto goes 4 for 10 this series. That is a 400 batting average, best on the team. A 538 on base percentage, best on the team. 3 walks. The rest of the team only had 5. 3 walks to 1 strikeout. He was in command this series. He has one of the 2 Yankee homers, including one that helped them come back. He basically gets intentionally walked to pitch to Judge. Dude, that's something we would like say during the offseason and be like, Oh my God! Imagine if people start pitching around Soto to get to Judge. That happened. That literally happened today. And as sometimes we get dumb and we forget about how quickly baseball moves, but yeah, Judge was in a funkaroo that Soto got pitched around. It ends up helping the Yankees win the game. He gets the outfield assist on the Glaber-Kiermaier ball. So again, the defense.
Test him.
Because he's a classically trained outfielder, our expectations were pretty low.
Yep.
So Soto's awesome. He's changed the energy of the whole team. And I don't know. The only other guy in the lineup that was hitting is like the Soto apprentice. So I believe in Soto.
I believe in Soto. Bad chant.
Bad chant. We already got the SOTO Soto.
Searching around for other prides.
Sure.
And I was a little surprised by one dude's numbers, I guess. And just searching, and I got two people in mind, and I want to see where we've landed. Okay, hasn't got one yet. Great. I'm going to go with Stroman.
Okay.
He hasn't got a pride yet. He starts the year now, 4 starts with I believe he's got a 2.42 ERA. He had, in this game, he went 5.1 innings pitched, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, the 1 homer he gave up. I thought he pitched well. I'm very falling in love with watching him and Wells moving, and then also being frustrated by it. Like, they kind of rope-a-doped me because I was down on a lot during the game. Yeah. And seeing Wells, and I tweeted out a video of it in the Vladdy at that. If you want to go see a visual, I can open it up on my screen, I guess. Seeing Wells set up just so far off the plate is crazy to me.
It's too far.
And it's too far, but it works. The Vladdy at bat, like, it opens up. Do you have you can throw it up. It opens up with Wells, his glove is in the other batter's box. It gets more egregious. But this sequence is the first pitch, he throws one the 2-seamer, change-up. I don't know what that is because all his pitches are between 82 to 89 are like all his pitches. That comes in. Now look, Wells is set up out there again. The whole at-bat, he's set up in the other batter's box. And this one, I think, is a curve that is never intended to be a strike or anything. Maybe you want Vladdy to swing at it. I think this early in the count.
Vladdy swung at a couple balls out there.
Later, this at bat, but I think this early, he's totally fine if Vladdy doesn't swing. It's just messing with him or like letting him know everything exists. Look, Wells moves even more here, and this one comes in nicely and gets the called, and Vladdy swings after.
That was the pitch that I was like, that is exactly what they want. Like, you can't call that a ball from where Wells is set up.
Hey, you're giving the ump the whole view of it, which is nice. And Vladdy's like, should have swung at that. Like, he does this little swing after. There it is. So then they go back to it. Didn't really have the run. And now with 2 strikes, they go to that curve again. It's the same as the first one. And Vladdy swings over. So I'm kind of falling in love with figuring out the sequencing they use and what it's doing. But I did read a stat that I have it on this computer, actually, or maybe my notes app. It translates via Bluetooth.
Cloud.
Yeah, Marcus Stroman has allowed 3-ball counts to 33% of batters he's faced. It's the highest in the American League. And I think it's because he's throwing pitches off the plate like that to set up his sequence.
I said this in spring training.
What?
Stroman's not scared. He'll get ahead in the count, and then he's gonna. It's kind of our ask with some. Jose Ramirez hit Nestor on a 1-2 pitch. Jose Ramirez should have seen 2 balls before you get to 3-2, and then you make a decision happen. Stroman pitches like that a lot, and I was wondering if it was going to be frustrating, but it's kind of future baseball. He's kind of beating the system a little bit. He can throw a strike when he wants.
Yeah. Well, my point is we need help, Stro. We need you to finish the 6. You're at 99 pitches, 5.1. You got a couple walks. You get deep. Like, I'd like the state of the bullpen and the other starters around you. Right now, you're our only guy. If we could get you further, if, We don't do this to everyone. The bottom of the order, maybe you just attack with your nasty stuff. We could use more length. And he's been like nasty and good and so poised. I still am just very much loving his presence on the mound and the energy he brings when he's pitching and fielding. Like, that was cool to see today. He was upset. I think he didn't go to third. And it was the last play of his outing, so he's also upset he got pulled. But yeah, my pride. We needed a good start in the last game. You needed to keep it close so the runs the bullpen allow, plus the runs you allow, are still in reach.
Yeah, I think with the way he pitches, he almost puts the onus on the other team to, if you want to be aggressive early, then we can, I'll have quick innings and I can get deeper in the game. He's thrown pitches. How many did he throw today? 99? His lowest start of the year, he threw 95 pitches. Yeah, he threw 99 today. So Stroman's been out there, man, and he looks good. And it's, only 2 strikeouts today. So in a way, it's not like, nasty. I was going to say nasty, gross. That's how I was going to describe it.
You're going to say nasty, gross.
Jesus, dude.
Which will be your second award.
It's just elementary.
Good show. Never seen it.
Yeah, you should listen to these guys. He said Stroman wasn't nasty, gross.
Yeah, it's wet.
It's pathetic, dude. I mean, wet's good. I still use that. I got a good order from Kava, and I'm like, ooh, that's wet.
No, you don't.
I've never said that.
No, you don't.
They should kick you out if you say that.
Wet
Wet gets the point across, though.
Ugh. Okay, your pride.
It's a good pride. First, huh? I feel like the Yanks have hurt him. 2 good starts against the Blue Jays.
Yeah, fighting grounds.
Are we doing Yankee MFer?
Yeah.
You Yankee motherfucker.
It's brought to you by the Farmer's Dog.
Ah,
Yeah, how about that?
sick 'em,
Sing 'em every day.
hook 'em.
More dog people and more vets are quitting the kibble, kicking the can, and feeding their dogs dog food that's, food. The Farmer's Dog is developed with vets, made fresh from real meat and veggies, portioned for your dog. It's delivered right to your front door.
Why not us?
Smart, healthy pet food to have your pup feeling good. It's the best option for dogs all stages of life. Puppy to super senior. It's not kibble. It's not canned goo. It's just real healthy food. So, help keep your dog healthy and playing ball with 50% off your first box at thefarmersdog.com/Yanks. Plus, you get free shipping. Just go to thefarmersdog.com/Yanks to get 50% off. There's a link.
There's a link.
You're going to feed your dog. Try Farmer's Dog.
Hey, here's a link.
That's my marketing campaign.
Link's there.
You Yankee motherfucker.
Okay.
You go first.
This is interesting. Well, Jerry, you seem like you've been seeing little people on your fingers. There's options, huh?
Yeah,
It's not him.
some got help.
I'm gonna half band-aid it, but I guess it's not gonna be super quick. That I will go Riz.
No,
You were-
I didn't know if you were going to take him,
You were gonna
so
do
I
that.
was going to take him.
Why were you gonna take him? The defense and the hitting?
Yeah, the hitting, he actually has decent numbers of late, all singles, but like I think I checked his last 7 at one point, maybe before today or before yesterday.
And this was a tough series if we're keeping it
Yeah,
in here. 1 for
no.
13?
No, the defense.
Yes.
The defense is why I was going to take him. But you're a MFer. Why'd you take him?
Well, he goes 1 for 13.
Yeah.
So that's tough. He doesn't feel like a power threat right now at all, and that's kind of what he's supposed to be in the lineup. Like even when early Tony Riz came over and his batting average was still down like in shift days, and it was like, well, he's in with pop. He's a lefty with pop at Yankee Stadium. We've asked for that in a lot of different ways, so if you can be that, Tone. And sure, we have our requests, and we talk about him being a complete hitter, and with 2 strikes, he chokes up. I don't know, man. He hit one to left center that it felt like in previous years, if he got that good, could get out, and it went to the warning track. Haven't seen him really turn on one and feel like a threat.
The home opener,
And that's before getting to the
versus
defense.
Chad. The home opener, was that you turn on that one? Maybe.
Think about what we're talking about here.
I'm just thinking there might have been one, but yeah, I mean, totally with you.
And the defense, he's got that weird little choppy booper today that got him.
That was a little bit, for me, scary.
The foul ball that bounced off the railing,
Just,
I get it.
but it's just not Riz.
It's not Riz. He's the opposite of that.
Yeah.
He's normally no fear. And I guess the part that's even tough is, Rizzo is so fundamentally good at a lot of the game that to have John Flaherty being like, hey, every player kind of knows on a ball like that, you go to the railing
Yeah.
and then you come back. And Rizzo didn't do that. So I don't know, man. There's weird stuff happening that doesn't feel like Anthony Rizzo.
I agree. The defense is weird. The one today where he ran up and then it just bounced in his belly, and then the look he gave was like the look I had. It was like, whoa.
What was that?
What is actually happening right now? Because it's bizarre.
Didn't you post on Twitter in the background of that play, one of those little Space Jam bugs ran away?
That was the Jam Whispers account.
That was Jam Whispers, my bad.
That wasn't mine. And I don't run that.
Did you say you're MFer, or did you want to build off Riz?
I didn't say it yet, but I was looking for a little more data for Rizzo because offensively, what teams are doing to him, what the Blue Jays did. And you got to remember, the Blue Jays just saw the Yankees, so they were able to build plans. They shut down Volpe, first team to do that in a series.
Yeah.
Way more. Well, that's a different combo. But for Rizzo, what they did was soft, 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 soft. 2 strikes, boom, fastball, out. And the stat that I ran into was that he's seen the most fastballs on 2-strike counts in the American League so far. So that seems to be the game plan a lot of people have. Once you get him to 2 strikes, fastball, pitch him backwards a little bit. I wanted to see how many hits he has on fastballs 93 and above. But I got to go game day. I got to go in the zone. You don't want to judge him on a pitch 94, bounce 10 feet.
Sure.
Goes into the stands.
Good take.
46 fastballs in the zone. And of those 46, he has 4 hits. Not bad. He swung it a lot.
Only 2 extra base hits this year.
Him and Glaber, a lot of them. Maybe they've been bought into the contact and at-bats too much. Because Riz isn't swinging hard. That's what I kept saying when we were watching it. Everything looks soft. Everything looks like he's lofting it up to a Little League team to practice catching.
It's long.
Long, soft swings.
It's long.
So I think he's going to figure it out.
So Chad Green, Jim.
Yeah.
He hit a Yankee Stadium double, or Yankee Stadium single.
Yeah.
That was over Springer's head. He homered against Mitch White, which Blue Jay fans did reply in a joking way and said Mitch White doesn't count. Kind of rude to Mitch White, but that's what Blue Jay fans said. And then I think the double was like a slap. It was against Eli Morgan. He slapped
Eli
it the other
Morgan.
way. Is there a play at second here? Oh, yeah. And if Quan's throw was online, he would have been out. So I don't know. There's we're not really seeing deep fly balls or even the pulled foul ball, which used to be our indicator.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
All right. Who's yours? You keep
Defense
dodging it.
defense more worried about.
Okay.
Which I think a lot of other people are the opposite. Because that, to me, means there's bigger things going on. That
Yeah.
I'm tabling.
I guess defensively, he can get out of it easier than offensively? I don't know. That's a weird sentence. Don't know if I believe it even.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, my MFer. Let's see. Who should I go with?
Who are you going to go with?
I mean, Judge has the big at bat at the end.
Game winner.
Does he salvage it?
Not.
Has Volpe earned to not be the MFer?
Nice play to end the game by Volpe.
It was a really nice play by Volpe to end the game.
Couple tough starts.
Yeah, I'm going to look at who got it. Glaber got it last week. Glaber got it the last 2 weeks. So I'm going to avoid that combo again.
Yeah.
It seems to be the same thing.
And I don't think he was.
Well,
Got on base a ton.
Game 2, not great.
Got on base a ton.
And then even in game 3, he had another botch play.
The weird no-run game 2, but table.
I will give my MFer to Luis Gil.
Okay.
You know, how you start your day is how you're going to spend your day. How you start your series is how you're going to spend your series. And Luis Gil got off to a pretty, like you said, unwatchable start. And then the first 2 games were a little unwatchable, unless you're the Blue Jays and you're a fan of Bassett and Kikuchi, because they were very nasty. I'm not taking that away from them. The rest of you all fart faces, but
Oh. FFing.
Gil, I wasn't into it. First time I wasn't into him.
Right?
First time. With Angel, I was like, all right, it's Angel. Everyone puts on a little bit more of an act for Angel.
Yeah, that was almost like graduating.
Yeah, that was like,
Like,
oh, he
welcome.
thinks
Everyone's
he's a big
gotta
leaguer. He can give Angel some
experience
shit. In spring training, I liked him, and all of his other starts. I like his stuff, I didn't like the pitch mix, that he wasn't using the slider at all. I didn't like that he couldn't like reset after like bad stuff. I just wasn't into what he was about for the first time. Every other time I've been big Hill fan. So, MFer.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, his line ends up looking significantly better than Rodon's, but it was also, I mean, an energy that was just like so gross.
Yeah.
Like I felt bad for the Blue Jays having to watch that.
How you start your series is how you play your series. Boom. And he started. He got
Are you
us off on the
taking
wrong
that?
foot. Well, I say how you start your day is how you spend your day a lot. So I'm just kind of migrating it,
Okay.
moving
Slight
fields.
modifier.
And I feel fine about our awards there. I feel like we did a great job.
He didn't throw the slider forever.
Yeah, Boone kind of like scoffed when I asked him that, because he was like, "It's his third best pitch, bro." It's like, Booney, don't bro me.
Still
like that.
good.
You know, if his 2 better pitches aren't working, try number 3.
Yeah,
But that's a little old school pitching coach.
that is old school pitching
You know?
coach. Yeah.
So, according to James Smythe, that 5 innings pitched, 3 hits, 3 runs, 7 walks, 6
Yeah.
Ks. First such game
Ever.
ever.
How many games did he say have been recorded?
1.1 million. Well, over that. But
When's
that makes
la-
sense. I
when's
think
last-
a lot of 7 walk days give up more runs.
When's the last time you've thought about League Park,
League Park?
home of the Cleveland baseball team from 1881 to 1941?
Not often.
Okay. Just testing for a future award.
Okay.
You get to give it the first regular award, though. Regular old awards. Is that it?
No. I've been hunting because I've had it.
Okay.
I'm going to give out the Lizard in Mexico Award.
The Lizard in
Lizard
Mexico.
in Mexico Award.
All right, one Google search. Lizard in Mexico. We'll see what this is all about. Lizard in Mexico. I'm going to go Trevino.
Little lizards from Mexico. No.
Oh.
It's going to Anthony Volpe.
Oh.
Because Jim, like you mentioned, he did have a bit of a funkaroon at the plate this series.
Oh.
Not as much inside out. He's getting beat a little bit. But, Jim, like a lizard from Mexico, you can't bring it with you when you go back. And so Volpe on defense,
That's tough.
he didn't bring it with him.
I don't know how I didn't put that together.
And he makes a great play to end the game. A great play. Put a star next to that one.
Put a star next to
Gets
that
it
one.
behind him, and a great throw. Normally that throw gets bounced, and you might be putting that into a little bit of risk right now with Tony. He got it there, which I was really impressed by. So Volpe, again, 1 for 13 at the plate. Yikes. His one stolen base. But he played some strong defense, and if that play to end the game doesn't happen, I don't know. Could not be a happier record like it's been. And the way you end your day is the way you finish it. So
That's true. I was trying to look at, he got more breaking stuff often. Like I think in game 1 and 2, the most fastballs he saw on that bat was 2, and it had to go pretty deep to get there. Like I was trying to look at it, and I think it was a lot of like Kikuchi. It's like if it was 4 pitches, one of them was a fastball. The rest were all off speed. I think at the end of this game, who did he face? Maybe it was his second to last at bat in this game. Reliever after, was it Miza? Did he face him?
in today's game, I think he did face Miza last time through.
And it might have been, there was an at bat, I think, later in today's game that was just slider, cutter, whatever the hell it is. It was just, or change up, because it's a splitter. He's got 3 in a row. I think it was his last at bat versus Gossman.
So yeah, Meza hit him with a lot of sinkers, but Meza's a heavy sinker guy.
That's like the starters changed. They weren't as low in the zone. That was a difference. Or they went low. Let's see. Cabrera, 4-seam high, and then just cutter, low, and all strike. So yeah, I think that's the thing people will try. You know, if we go into, who they play next? The Rays?
Yes.
Yeah, if the Rays want to look and see, he went 1 for whatever in his last series, what did they do to him? I think you might be looking at breaking stuff low. But all before that, he was really good at not chasing, breaking stuff and going the other way. He's gone the other way like 60% of his time. So,
yeah, it's interesting because he did get a chunk of off-speed pitches, but it looks like he got out on fastball a lot. So maybe it's the reverse pitch, the Yankees.
Yeah.
Get ahead with off-speed, get him out with heaters.
That's what they did. That was their plan against Rizzo.
Worked for what, 26 innings, you said?
It did not work against Soto, which was the home run. That was very easy to call. He went curveball and then like cutter and then another even slower or faster cutter. He went breaking balls and he was going faster and faster as he went, which is so stupid to me. I would go the opposite. He went curve in that Soto
laughed in his face earlier in the
because
at-bat.
he almost got hit and he laughed. He played it like he was mad and then they're fun.
He laughed in his face and then he hit a home run off of him.
Yeah.
A guy that's supposed to be like a tough lefty at bat.
It's true. That happened.
Dude ain't right. So that's the Lizards from Mexico award.
Yeah.
What's your first one?
My first award.
I was trying to think of things you can't take. Like, don't take it with you.
Yeah. Maybe like fruit on the road would have like at least given me a pathway, you know? Or
Fruit
like
on the road. I think you take that with you.
I think maybe like
And you're not allowed to
international
fly
fruit. That would have
international
been
fruit.
at least enough for me to make a guess. Lizards in Mexico. There's no way I guessed that.
Can't take it with
But
you.
never tried it.
Not even really playing the game.
I've had some tasty international fruit.
But you can't take it with you.
You can't fly
Right.
it back.
Same with lizards.
Well, yeah. Well, same with human remains.
Yep.
So you could have won a
Sorry
bunch
you
of
didn't
Could
get
have
an
been the
easy
Human
one.
Remains
But
Award.
that means we're in mid-season form. What's your first one?
My first award is
And it's lizard themed.
no.
Jim.
No.
Jim.
I already.
Wednesday.
Lizard
Lizard Wednesday.
I already.
Don't use that voice. Tell everyone about Joe's McFly's funny deep voice joke today.
Nah, it's too much. It was good though. It's too much. It was too much of a story to tell. I'm gonna give the.
Tell it in your Norm voice. Pause.
Sometimes I can do it. I'm gonna give the
Fly.
you climb that ladder.
Climb that ladder. Climb that ladder.
Climb the ladder.
The ladder or that ladder?
Whatever Jake prefers.
The
Yeah.
more commonly used word. Better for SEO. Climb that ladder. Climb that ladder. Climb the ladder.
Yeah. You changed it to the.
Shit. Is it Aaron Judge?
No, it's not Aaron Judge.
Okay.
It's Dennis Santana.
Almost doesn't count.
Like, put him a rung up.
Okay.
He's looked better than everyone else.
Santana Hive.
Yeah. He shouldn't be, on the Ron days. Like, until he looks like nothing, use him. He should be the two lefties we have do nothing for me right now. Ferg's not even a lefty neutralizer. At least Gonzalez, gets lefties out.
Yeah, I kind of like Gonzalez. He's not Wandy.
Not
which hurts.
Wandy. If I had to,
Wandy grabbed
Feels
a
like
lot
they
of
tried to
heartstrings.
if I had to say one thing about him, I'd say not Wandy. So let's move on.
But that's a tough standard.
Santana has
Tough
made
start
me
to
take
Santana.
notice more than a lot of other people in the bullpen.
Okay.
So let's just see what we got there. I mean, he's got 5 outings now and 3 earned runs, but I think the 2 earned runs were not really his.
The stuff looks cool. And something I noticed about him in game 1 of this series, very skinny legs.
They're all skinny.
Yeah.
Is it a healthy team?
The runs that Santana let in
Short.
were the Birdie Trevino wild pitch, walk, wild pitch, walk, wild pitch fest. So I don't fully.
Okay. Right, he was cruising in that
Inherited
game.
by
He
someone
gave up
else.
2
left him out
singles.
there.
Yeah, they left him back. Like if he came out
Yeah.
earlier.
They tried to extend him.
Yeah.
Okay. I can keep my heart open to it. I mean, there's
Try anyone.
territory to
Try
be snagged
anyone
out there.
else.
Maybe it's just maybe we need to move Fergie down the ladder for now.
Yeah. Kind of throws a home run ball. Like, I'd love Judge to face him.
Ooh.
93 up in the zone from a lefty. You can't face righties. I know he's been better against righties, but I think the slider's got to be in a better place when he has been.
Let's get him out of leverage for now. Gonzo's been kind of good.
Yeah. Okay. See? You're
And
with me.
Santana, right?
Climb the ladder.
Climb that ladder.
Yeah. Demand it.
Want it.
Yeah.
Good award, man.
Thanks.
Last round of awards are brought to you by Cushy Dreams. Cushy Dreams. Man, for those of you, I love when we hit a milestone, people be in the comments, I was listening to you guys before 5,000 subs and all that. Well, if you were, then you know about Cushy Dreams, because Cushy Dreams has been with us since very early on. In fact, about 4 years ago. It's their 4-year anniversary. 420.
By golly.
How about that?
Just cooling, being cool.
420 is a big weekend. It's a holiday for most. Make it a holiday for you when you go to cushydreams.com. Use code JOHNBOY420. 30% off your next order. So that's different promo code than they normally use. They're part of our vlog. They're part of a lot of things with John Boy Media. But JohnBoy420 gets you 30% off. You're entered to win $50 in store credit. And they've got gummies. They've got pre-rolls. They got everything. Weed, CBD, whatever you're looking for. Go to cushydreams.com. JohnBoy420, 30% off. Link in the description.
Link in the description. You're up. You get to give another award out. Congratulations.
Let me see.
Make it good, I'd say. Typing. Jake is typing in his
Sorry,
typer.
I'm Googling something.
Imagine they called him a typer. Would have made sense.
Let's see. This, I think the desert grassland lizard.
Yeah, my aunt had one of those.
It might not be that lizard. Oh, no, the bearded dragon. Bearded dragon.
Oh, wow. Holes. Those are the lizards they used in the movie Holes. They painted them yellow spots.
It's a book and a movie.
And a movie. People remember the movie more. It's kind of how our culture works. The bearded lizard.
Interesting question.
Hmm?
I mean, Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
But Holes the book was big. Like, I read Holes the book.
I didn't.
I
But
read
also,
Holes the book.
But also,
I didn't, read books, bro.
people see movies more.
Holes was big. I don't know.
I've got both in my head pretty
More
good.
people have seen the movie Holes than read the book Holes.
I'm not saying you're wrong on that,
Okay.
but I think the book may still have been more impactful.
I don't know. Depends the generations
The
past
amount
you.
of people that read the book compared to the amount of people that viewed the movie, I think there's more of an impact what they put into the book.
Well, yeah, books always have more of an impact. Too damn bad. Bearded Dragon Award goes to Kevin Smith. What? Why are you laughing?
Official guess?
Not an official guess.
Oh, well, that's why I was laughing.
Not an official
That's why I was
guess.
laughing.
Jose Trevino.
It's a good guess, but it's a wrong guess.
Interesting.
Uh,
Interesting.
The bearded dragon, in a lot of science circles, is known as the copycat because they mimic their peers. And Oswaldo bleepin' Cabrera.
I was going to give him my next award.
Well, you eat a bug, man, because he went 4 for 10 this series. He was the only other at bat that showed signs of life. Like when he came up to the plate, it was like, okay, I don't know the result, and I'm excited for what happens.
Yeah.
Like Judge was in a bad place, Volpe was in a bad place, Rizzo was in a bad place, Wellesley's been in a bad place. Soto was dominant, and Oswaldo, who, said that everyone that talks about it said he was kind of a Soto rat this year and has been mimicking him and looking at him in the cage and how he handles his business. Oswaldo's been awesome, man. That I think there was, and baseball does move quick, and, we're going to see DJ's timeline, but if DJ was ready today, can't take Oswaldo out.
I was going to give him the Take Your Time award because
He was going to tell that to DJ?
Yeah.
But he loves DJ. They've got such a good rat and rat.
No.
He thinks so. DJ hates him.
I have a good rap with DJ. We nodded at each other in the hallway, spring training.
That was a nice rat and rat. We all crushed that.
Yeah. Well, Joe's was the only one that spoke.
But that's because we waited long enough.
Yeah. DJ was walking in the hallway with us, and we're like, he doesn't want to talk. And he saw us, but he also did like a very particular pace of walking with his head down to be like, please don't fucking stop and talk to me. Please don't.
He was on his way to work. He saw guys that he knew definitely had a chance to distract him. We respected DJ's space.
Not wanting to talk.
And then once Joe's hit him with what? Just a DJ?
I think Joe's just said, what's up, DJ? And DJ just nodded.
I think DJ said something. I think he got audible.
Nah, maybe.
I recall words happening.
There were words.
It was probably just
It was like,
how's it going?
Which was his sign of respect.
Yeah.
It was like very clear he was.
He
thrilled with how we
respected the fact
handled
that we didn't annoy him.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, take your time, DJ. But honestly, take your time, DJ. Like, don't come back and then like be a tick off. We got 3 guys tick off right now.
Right.
Get your tick on before you come over.
Do you have a picture of a tick?
I do on our friend Nick's wiener.
Shout out Nick.
right in the head of his
Shout
wiener.
out Nick.
Found it.
He got it out.
Hanging out the whole day before, and he was like, I feel like I got a bolt in my dick. This hurts. The next morning, he was like, found that bolt. It's a tick.
It's nuts.
Look at this thing.
Just one of those times you think your friend's messing around.
Yeah, we thought it was like a joke he was saying. I feel like I got a bolt. It was.
You
It was
just
a
kept
tick.
saying it.
It was just an animal digging its way into his skin. Okay.
Where are you going with your...
I'm going to give the same hallway award.
This is someone currently on the team?
You think I'm a jerk?
I've seen you sometimes with the awards. Sometimes you take some wiggle
Never.
that I just feel like needs to be stated before.
Now, and let it be known, this is a spot in the show that I could take multiple people.
You could.
And this is a
I've been
solo.
impressed that you haven't.
This is a solo. I just remember that first time this year. I've remembered I can do that.
Usually
Oh,
a spot open to flexibility.
Say the award again.
Same hallway.
Same hallway. It's not DJ because we just told a story about being in the same hallway with him. Okay.
It's not DJ. You just gave DJ an award.
I didn't give DJ an award.
It's kind of a double, which was rude of you. Since it
Uh,
wasn't the last one.
wasn't for DJ at all. Congrats as well, though. You are going to Trent Grisham.
No. Wrong. No. I'm going Carlos Rodon,
Okay.
who in that same hallway, he stopped and said hi to us and chatted with us.
Yeah.
I thought it was too much of a hint.
I wasn't there for that.
Yeah.
It's just you and Joe's.
He said, "Oh, Jake's not here. How are you guys?" And he had a nice conversation, and he was very interested in the company and talking Yanks and asking questions. Very nice, and I am now rooting for him big time. But I just need more because he's walked a lot of guys. He's walked a lot of guys all year. Showed signs. I loved how much he was using the cutter and the changeup against the Marlins. I need the Marlins series to matter for Nestor and Rodon. Because right now you could be like, well, look at that. I'm like, hold up. That team's different.
Hold up.
I need you guys to do that against another team. But yeah, I mean, this is not getting through the fifth. Come on.
Yeah. Not getting through the... Yeah.
Didn't he go take the ball in the fifth and not go, or did he not even take the ball in the fifth?
Double checking. Barbara Streisand. I don't think he... Luke Weaver, bottom of the fifth.
Weaver gave up runs.
Yeah.
But that was on all that nonsense. They're doing everyone dirty. Oh, wow. What's Rodon's ERA now? That's that was the other talking point.
3.66.
It was 2-something.
But Rizzo got better at defense.
Yeah. I'm very interested in how that got changed because I don't know if it went to the appeal, which then goes to a 3-person group of Rajay Davis.
Squad.
With how delayed that was, I'm assuming that's... I forget who hit it. Oh, Jazz. I assume that was the Marlins appealing.
That would make a lot more sense.
That's what I'm trying to, I'm trying to figure that out too because it's Rajay Davis, a pitcher, and then another outfielder. There's no infielder, so that's nice of them to help Rizzo out there.
Not for Los.
Not for Los. Pitcher got overruled. There's a Twitter account that keeps up on all this. MLB scoring changes. Does a good job. But, yeah. Rodon's ERA goes from, he could hide behind it, even though it wasn't, what it felt like,
Right.
to, no, that's true. That's where you should be. I don't know about that play particular, if I agree or disagree. It definitely should have been made.
Well, it's funny. Remember what after that series we did the whole... I was shocked Rodon didn't give up an earned run, and then we did that. We ran through a whole inning.
Yeah.
We were still a little...
But it wasn't even that.
But it wasn't that.
Yeah. It was 76 exit velo.
That's where I was a little surprised.
Usually it's like anything hit hard, they just let it be a hit instead. That feels like it's the break point.
So MLB Scoring Changes, Twitter account that follows all of these and kind of knows the ebbs and flows of it. He said, interesting change as this ball isn't hitting terribly hard, but it is still a short hop to a fielder playing inside the bag. So if your feet are more in on the bag, closer to the hitter, the committee is consistent that if they feel a play for an infielder is a reaction play on a short hop, they will credit a hit, like here. So I guess that's consistent.
So because it seemed like a weird hop that he reacted to?
I was laughing during the replay. Volpe, and it's very innocent, but you see him give like a reaction because it's a double play ball.
Yeah. Oh, I got the...
So Volpe's in the background of that side shot and gives like an owie.
A little skip.
Just the little Volpe skip, which is cute.
It's cute. He let out a good let's go to end game 3. There's Matt Blake. Matt Blake. Okay, so Rodon, need more, man. Rooting for you because of that same hallway. Just feels like a guy, if he was like having awesome performances, it would be awesome.
I think he's due.
I wasn't ready for Stroman to
that's
not
the good
be
news.
that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because Stroman's loud, verbose, like braggadocious on Twitter, and like his talking and all that.
He's
But
kind of fading the fade on that. Though.
On the mound, he's
going full zen everywhere.
yeah.
Like, I think
awesome.
that's out.
That's out now? He changed? I think he was always
older.
Zen.
He's had like reactions and moments on the man. Like I remember when Yanks got him, and
Yeah, but
like,
it's
we
not
posted
like throwing
him
a
and
pitch
Soto
and like
thing.
like fucking Rodon and Cole and like they can, I think Sevy like on the mound, like intensity. He's very calm. I love it.
This was Rodon's first time throwing 100 pitches this year. 87, 95, 89. So
Yeah,
I think his next
not that deep.
I think his next start's Oakland, which again I know that takes a little bit out of it, but put up like an 8 innings.
Be nice. Who's he gonna face?
A's.
He dodges the
Rays.
Rays series here.
Clark, Nestor, and Heel.
Heel. Go on, heel. Call up Petit. Mike DeLeon.
Maybe.
Mike was quick to be on the Petit train.
Probably watching right now.
What's up, Mike? He's texting me, actually.
Everyone named Mike, you have to comment on this episode.
Yeah.
Then there's
Battle
the
it
rules.
out.
Yeah.
Most likes on a Mike comment gets it.
Boy. I'm good. They broke something at the warehouse. Warehouse is officially no longer recess. Mike's like, can we take away the soccer balls? Yes. It's officially a stage. End of the show. Goodbye. Go Yanks. Tell them, Grams.
Go Yankees.